Students, today I'll be explaining laboratory program 4 under the data structure with C laboratory. So the program 4 is based on conversion of infix expression to postfix expression. So before we see into the lab program, so let us see the applications of stack. So the applications of stack is nothing but conversion and expression of one form to the another form, and evaluation of an expression as well as recursion. So recursion, conversion of an expression from one form to the other form is an example of this laboratory program 4 itself. So here we'll be learning how will you convert infix expression to postfix expression. Infix to postfix in lab program 4, and evaluation and recursion will be learning in the laboratory program 5. Okay, evaluation is nothing but evaluation of postfix expression will be learning, and under the concept of recursion, I hope you already know the process of recursion. It is nothing but the process in which a function calls itself directly or indirectly is nothing but the recursion. So under this concept of recursion, you will be learning regarding the Tower of Onai. So this problem is also explained in the lab program 5. In this lab program 4, we will be learning regarding how to convert an expression from infix expression to postfix expression. So that is, you're converting an infix expression to postfix expression. So this is regarding the laboratory program 4, and these are the applications of the stack. Okay, so over here, let us see what is an infix expression and postfix expression before we go into the program. So infix expression, the expression of the form where two operands are there, okay, that is A and B. In between then you're placing an operator, then it is called an infix expression. So the expression of the form A operator B, when an operator is in between every pair of operands, then it is called an infix expression. So I've given an example over here. So A, B, C, all these are nothing but the operands, and you know operators are nothing but the minus, plus, star, or else multiplication, division, percentage, ampersand. So all these are nothing but the operators. So when you place an operator in between a pair of operands, then it is called infix expression. Postfix expression is nothing but you place an operand at the end of an, you place an operator at the end of an operand. For example, here two operands are there, after that you have an operator, then again you have an operand, then again you have a operator. So when an operator is followed for every pair of operands, that means when an operator is followed for every pair of an operand, then it is called postfix expression. So this is the algorithm to convert infix expression to the postfix expression. So we'll see this algorithm simultaneously by taking an example of a problem. So before taking an example of the problem, we should know the priorities of the operators. Okay, so I'll just write down what are the priorities of the operator. So plus and minus has the priority as 1, whereas star, division as well as modulus will have priority equal to 2, and priority equal to 2, as well as power as well as dollar will have the priority equal to 3, as well as open bracket and this closing bracket will have priority to 0. These are actually not the operators, but since if an expression involves a bracket open as well as the close, I'm just giving a priority is equal to 0. These are not actually the operator, that doesn't have any priority. But since if an expression involves opening braces as well as the closing bracket, then I'll give the priority equal to 0. And in case if my stack is empty, I don't have anything in my stack, then it is -1. I have -1. So just note down these priorities. Why I'll tell you why these priorities are important while solving the problem. Based on this priority itself, we are going to do the conversion from infix to the postfix. So let us take an example of A star B closing the bracket plus C. So this is an infix expression. So you can see somewhere like an operator is placed between a pair of operands, and here also it is B plus C, but this actually doesn't have a priority, it is a bracket symbol. So but actually if you see, it is nothing but A star B plus C. So it is again between the pair of operands, and operator is being placed. Now this expression I need to convert to postfix expression. So what is postfix? a pair of operands followed by an operator, a pair of operator followed by an operand. So this is regarding the postfix expression. So this I have to convert into the postfix expression. So what I'll do is I have to do 3 sections. Okay, one is character. I'm reading these each character. I'll just put it over here. Character. Then I have a stack. Then I have a stack. And then I have a postfix. Finally, what answer I want, right? Postfix expression. Postfix expression. I have a stack and I have a character. Okay, so I'll tell what happens in stack. Whenever you find an operator, right, those all will be pushed over here. Whenever you find a character, it will be directly sent to the postfix expression. So that's what it's been stated over here. See over here. First step is create an empty stack and an empty postfix output string. So empty stack, you know what is the priority for the empty stack? It is minus. Initially it will be -1 over here. Okay, initially it will be -1 since it is an empty stack. Okay, since it is an empty stack, it is -1. We don't have top is equal to -1. We don't have anything. And here also postfix, it is an empty postfix output string. I don't have anything. So what I'll do is create an empty stack and an empty. So I've created an empty stack as well as an empty postfix expression. Now I have to scan the infix input string left to right. That is from this way. Left to right. Now what I'll do is first I'll just copy these characters and write in this way. Initially this will be this way, so I'll just copy and write it over here. So that is, you know, that stack is empty, so let us write in this way. Okay, initially, so first character is your bracket, then you have A, then you have star, then you have B, and then you have bracket close, then you have plus, and then you have C. So just put a line because no confusion, so we'll just put a line over here. So I wrote characters as it is from left to right. I just write all the characters in this way, left to right. So that is opening braces A star B closing plus C. So scan the infix input string from left to right, right? So the first input string is what is over here. It is nothing but opening bracket. So if the current input token is an operand, whether it is an operand, it's an opening bracket, it's not an operand, simply append it to an postfix output string. They told that in case if you had an operand, simply append it to a postfix output string. Postfix output string. That means if you had A, B, C, any characters or A, B, C, D, anything, you just need to put it over here. So we did not get into this case. First was our opening bracket. If the current input token is an operator, pop off all the operators from the stack that have equal or higher precedence. So here our case is this also will not come to the picture. I'll tell when it comes to a picture. If the current input token is this opening bracket, see students, listen, this and this is not considered as an operator. Okay, they are actually just a token, but we are given a priority is 0 because we have to remove this brackets. Whenever you find this, we have to remove it. So if the current input token is this, push onto the stack. So what I'll do is I found this, so I push that bracket onto the stack. I push that bracket onto the stack. That's it. So nothing to happen over here. Postfix expression. So remember, whenever you find an operand, you're directly putting into postfix. Whenever you find an operator, you're pushing into the stack. And when there will be certain conditions when I need to do the pop operation, I'll let you know that. So next is regarding reading the next element from left to right is A. So A is an operand. So what will happen? Whatever the stack contains, first is opening bracket itself. You know, stack actual representation is this way. Okay, this way. Okay, but here I'm showing in this way. So what is pushed in the stack? Bracket. This is the bracket I pushed over there. So now here in the stack, this is there. So you should repeat it. Whatever is there in the stack, you should tell over here. But what we got operand, so I need to push it over here. That means postfix expression. Next I got star. Okay, now this is an operator. So if the current input token is an operator, pop off all the operator from the stack that have equal or higher precedency. So what is the statement is, just check whether what is there in the top of the stack is high, then this. Okay, compare it. But no, when you compare, bracket is less than this star. Priority you check. Priority of bracket is 0. Okay, I'll just priority of bracket is 0. Okay, priority of bracket is 0, whereas star is 2. You can check here, star is 2, priority of bracket is 0. The current input operator is an operator. Pop off all the operators from the stack that have equal or higher precedence from the stack. If it has equal or higher precedence, but here we have in the stack we have lower precedence than what the operator we have. That means compare these two. Okay, compare these two. In case if this is higher than this, then I need to do the pop operation until I find greater than and equal to this. But since this is lower, what I need to do is I just need to push this particular into the stack. That is nothing but this way, that is opening bracket and star. What is the meaning is, for example, instead of you had star in the reading character, but in the stack, for example, you had division. Imagine you had a division. Okay, so now your stack has division and here you have star. So you need to compare, because in the stack you had division and here you had star. You need to compare between this. Now in case you had this division and star, compare the priority between these two. Both are having equal priority. So when it is in such a case, right, when you have greater than this star, for example, you had like other also, we cannot have other over here. Now for example, you had a division and star, compare the priority between these two. Both are equal. Okay, when they both are equal, what you have to do is pop this from the stack and push it into the postfix expression. That is division I pushed into the postfix expression and push this star to the stack in the next iteration. That's what they have to do. If the current input token is an operator, pop off all the operators from the stack that have equal or higher precedence. That have equal. Now division had equal precedence to star. I popped it and append them to the output string. Output string is nothing but the postfix string. Push the operator, whatever this star is there, right, pushed onto the stack. The order of popping is the order in the input. So this is how it works. So this is regarding how we are going to do the popping operation. So now what I told, this has lower priority than this. So no need. In case if this stack had higher or equal to, then I had to pop this and push it over here, and then I need to push it over here. Now since this is lower, just bracket and star I wrote it over here, and here as it is what is there in the expression. Next you had B. Our stack top now has star, just for your representation. So I wrote here this and then star. Since it is an operand, directly pushed to the postfix expression. So it is AB. A was already existing, B is getting added. Now you check, it is an closing bracket. So if the current input token is this, pop off all operators and append them to the output string until this is popped. That means what? If you have an opening bracket, if you have a next element is closing bracket, check for the operators until opening bracket and pop that, and this also will get popped and push it to this particular string. So that will be nothing but AB star. That means you found closing bracket, you found a closing bracket, pop off all operators and append them to the output string until this is popped, until this is there, opening bracket is there. So what is there here? Star is there and opening bracket is there. Now this and this will gets popped, but they will be not pushed into the postfix expression. Whenever you find an opening bracket and closing bracket, and star will be popped and pushed into the postfix expression. So that's what it is. Push into the here, pop of all operators and append them to the output string. So I did AB star until this has been appeared. So it appeared over here, I popped out. Discard this bracket. We are not going to include any bracket. Okay. So here now your stack does not have anything. It is empty. Next is plus. So plus will be over here. Here we had AB star in the postfix. Next you see it is C. So again here plus what is there in the top of stack. What is there in the top of stack? So it is plus is there, nothing is there, so directly push onto this stack. Here when I found this, right, I popped this and this, now nothing, your stack is empty. Next iteration it is plus, so push this plus, and here it will be same AB star. Next it is C, so I need to push AB star C. Next I don't have any input string, so whatever is there, if the end of the input string is found, pop all operators from the stack. if my C is done, reading C is done, AB star C is there. At the end of the end of this input string, pop all operators from stack and append them to the output string. So what it will be the final answer? AB star C plus. So this is the expression in terms of infix expression. This expression I need to convert into the postfix expression, and you know it is in the algorithm we are scanning from left to the right. So I wrote as it is individual characters over here, the continuation process over here till here I have written as it is. Now let us see with the individual step how it works. So in the algorithm, initially stack is -1 if it does not contain any element in the stack. It is actually -1. Now what we have is, initially we have a character. So whenever it is a character, what we are going to do, we are directly passing that element into the postfix expression, that is final expression. So I just pass that particular expression to the postfix. Initially here we don't have anything, so it will be -1. Then we got star. So when you have a star stack, now initially stack was empty, now top will get incremented, and whenever you find an operator, it will be directly pushed onto the stack. If you don't have any previous element in the stack, if your stack was empty and then you just add an operator, then you're directly pushing that operator onto the stack, and whatever is there in postfix, write as it is. You wrote it as it is. So it is star and then A. Then you got an operand again. So what you're doing, whenever you find an operand again, it will be passed to the postfix. So this star is whatever is there in the stack. So for example, your stack initially did not have any content. So we are using stack only when in the case of operator. Okay, only when in the case of operator. So we found initially it was empty. So if empty, it was -1. When you push onto the stack, top will be incremented to top +1. So top will be pointing over here, element will be passed is star. So since I cannot use this particular structure, I'm just using this way, star over here, and then I wrote this operator. Next you have star and plus. Okay, next you have the operator as star and plus. Now check what I need to check over here. Whenever I find star and plus, I need to check the priority, that conditional what I've told in the algorithm. So if you remember the conditional in the algorithm, if the current input token is an operator, pop off all the operators from the stack that have equal or higher precedence and append them to the output string. So what you're doing is, this is an operator and in your stack you already have a star. So priority of this star is higher than the priority of this plus. Condition is this is high and this is low. Always write over there when you try to solve, you will not get confusion. So it is high and low. So when you get in such a situation, right, you need to pop the element from the stack. That means this element you should pop it from the stack and you need to push it directly to the here. In the next step, you need to push to the postfix expression, and here you pop this and this operator will be pushed onto the stack. Anymore this star will be not there, plus will be replaced. That will be plus has been pushed into the stack. Okay, so always when you have this high and this low, for example you had your minus also. Imagine you had a minus, okay, star and minus. What you will do is, this is high and this is low. So until equal to, now for example until minus, until this, even minus should be popped and put over here. In case if minus is there, even minus should be popped and put over there. So now you are at just star. So this is high and this is low. You need to pop this and put onto the postfix expression, and this operator needs to be pushed. So now you have just plus. Next you have opening bracket. So when you know opening bracket means I'm just directly pushing, no need to check. You might think when the thing is this has higher priority than this, but actually in the concept over here, only for the opening bracket and the opening bracket we don't compare this particular function. So it's told over here, see, if the current input token is this, push it on directly to the stack. Only when in case of operator, I told these both are not operators, just they might be expressed within an operands in between, like A plus B. I'm just putting a bracket. So these are not operators, but they're given a priority. Since I can pop this particular bracket, so I've given a priority. So just remember, only when it is in the case of operator, I'm going to check this particular condition. So whenever you find a open bracket, you just need to push onto the stack. So what I did, I pushed onto the stack. Here as it is, I wrote AB star. Next is C. C is also what? It is directly an operand. So I'll write AB star C over here in the postfix expression. Next you have minus. So check over here. check over here. I have a bracket and this is a minus. So low high, actually you cannot compare with plus. Before plus, after plus you have a bracket, but this has low priority than this, I mean this minus. So what it is, low and high, so directly that minus should be pushed over here. So it is AB star C as it is. Next you have 8 is also an operand, so just push over there, AB star C8. Okay, next you have closing bracket. So whenever you find a closing bracket, check over here, what will happen, you have an opening bracket. Until opening bracket, this should be, you will not push this particular onto the stack, you will just, until this opening bracket, you will pop this, but you'll not, and whatever the elements is between, next to this, not this one. Okay, so what is the meaning is, this is actually been pushed and this will be popped and this element will be pushed onto the postfix expression. So that is nothing but AB star C8 minus. So here only plus will be remaining. That means this is being popped and whatever is there in after this, right hand side of this, right, that will be pushed into the postfix expression. Next you have AB, you got the answer as AB star, one second, you got the answer as you got plus ABC, one second, I got it as star over here, so star, AB star, so AB star, then I got it as C, and I got AB star C8 minus. Yeah, correct. Next I have division and plus. So you know, when it comes to division and these both division and plus priority, you check. Plus is low. When compared to division. Plus is low when compared to division according to our priority. Plus is low when compared to our method when we have according to our priority. So what will happen, it is nothing but, here division is there, so this is lower than division, so directly push this operator, so it will be plus division, and then here it will be same, AB star C8 minus, AB star C8 minus. Next you have D, so again directly push, stack will be this content, AB star C8 minus D, directly operand. Then you have power symbol, but power symbol needs to be checked. So check with the priority. Power has greater priority 3. Here you have higher priority, but here you have all these, this is lower priority, this is lower than that. So what it will be, directly pushed, this operator also will be pushed, plus division, power, and then postfix expression as it is, AB star C8 minus D. Next you have G also will be directly pushed. So it will be AB star C8 minus DG. AB star C8 minus DG. Now you see star. Now you have star. So compare the priority of star and power. So here power has higher priority. Check here. Power and dollar has high. So this priority is high and this priority is low. So when such case comes, until star equal to that particular priority. Now this as well as this, very important case, here it is low and here it is high, and this is equal to this priority, star priority. You can see star and division as same. So these both should be popped and pushed into the postfix evaluation. So that is AB star C8 minus DG. First popped was power, then popped was division. So write it in this way. Plus is less than this priority, so it will be not popped. So plus will be there and this star will be pushed. This both will be cancelled. So plus and star will remain over there. So it is AB star C8 minus DG power cap. Next is G, directly push that particular into that postfix. So AB star C8 minus DG cap and G. Okay, next is again modulus. So when it is modulus, again star, both have same priority, so it needs to be popped. So it will be plus modulus, this will be popped. So it will be AB star C8 minus DG. This as it is, you'll write, right, DG cap slash G. And okay, sorry, star we have to put it over here. This will be popped and that should be placed in the postfix expression. Next it is opening bracket 2 plus F, right? Yeah, this one, opening bracket. So what it will be, plus, and opening bracket whenever you find, you'll try to push. So this will be same, AB star C8 minus DG power G star. Next is 2, so it will be again plus opening bracket, and I'll write 2 over here, AB star C8 minus DG power division G star. Next is plus. So plus again, when you compare this as lower priority than this, so I can push it directly over there. Plus over here. Then again as it is, I'll write AB star C8 minus DG power G star. Okay, next is F. I think I missed 2 over here. Is I have to write 2 over here. I missed 2, so it is DG star 2 over here also. 2 I did not write over here, so you need to write 2, 2. Okay, next is F. F is again these operators as it is an operand, so I need to push to this particular expression, so it is AB star C8 minus DG power division G star 2F, correct? This F will be pushed over here, F. Next you found this closing bracket, so this, whenever you find this, pop this and whatever is in between those, place it at the end, so it will be AB star. So it will actually hold only this will be popped and put at the end, AB star C8 minus DG power this slash G star 2F plus. So this plus I put over here. Now left out, my expression reading is done. Left out is this. So once I found end of an expression reading, these two should be popped and placed at the end. So final expression, I'll write it over here itself, AB star C8 minus DG power G star 2F plus, next is what is there in the top, it will be popped, so last in first out, so this was the first, so write as it is and then write plus. So this is the final answer you're going to get as an postfix expression. So this is an example which involves all these steps in the what I explained in the algorithm. So this is how the conversion of infix to postfix works. So let us go directly to the lab program 4 now. So in this he has told clearly, design and implement a program in C for converting an infix expression to the postfix expression. Program should support for both parenthesize and free parenthesize with operators, all these operators, and alphanumeric operands. Okay, so alphanumeric means it involves the alphabets as well as the numeric operands. So this is the operands, and plus minus star as I told regarding the operators, and it should support also the brackets. That is what he has told. And finally converting infix to the postfix, what we had solved in the problem, same way we are writing a particular program. So let us see the header files and the global declarations as well as the function declarations. So ash include standard io.h is nothing but we are using for the reading the printf and scanf statements. And then to convert the infix to the postfix function, I am going to use this particular function, that is infix to postfix. And you had seen in the problem, whenever I find an operator, I need to push onto the stack, right? So I'm using this push, and whenever I find an operator with the precedence greater than what is there in the stack or equal to that, I need to do the pop those operators, and then I need to push those operators onto the postfix expression, right? So I'm using this pop, and priority is nothing but, as I told in the while solving the problem, priority of plus minus as well as it is equal to 1, and multiplication division and modulus is 2, power and $dollar is 3. So for that I am declaring one function that is based on the priority. And to read an infix expression I need to declare an array of size 30. You can declare any, but max I have declared infix of 30. And finally whatever the answer you got, for example you see over here in the question, this is an infix expression, so this I have declared 30, as well as this is a postfix, and we are using also stack, right? So for stack also I need to declare an array, so that's why I have declared infix, postfix and stack. Initially my stack is empty, so int top is equal to -1. So this is regarding the header files as well as the global declarations as well as the function declarations. Next let us go directly to the main. First let us see what is there in the main function. So in the main function I have written enter the valid infix expression. So over here I am taking it as in the form of string. So scanf %s comma infix expression. So let me give an example of initially what I have taken. So I will be reading this particular expression. For example, let me take while tracing, for example let me take this a star b plus C. Okay, A star B plus close the bracket plus C. So this is the infix expression. So this needs to be converted to the postfix. You know what is the result of postfix? We had already done. So this needs to be converted. So that process will be done in infix to postfix, and then finally I am displaying what was my infix expression and then what postfix expression I got. So postfix expression, you know, it is nothing but AB. In this we got AB star C plus, AB star C plus. So this we are reading infix expression that needs to be converted to the postfix. So I'm using infix to postfix function over here, and then I'm displaying what was my infix expression, and finally I'm displaying my postfix expression. So this is regarding the main function. So within this, before I go to the infix and postfix, let me say regarding why I'm using the push and pop operation. So you know, whenever you find an the character or else the symbol, I need to push it directly onto the postfix as well as onto the stack. So you know what is happening in the push. So whenever you find an operator plus I found, I just pushed into the stack. So what is that? For example, let us take this example itself. I had A star B plus C. Okay, A star B plus C. So it was like A star B plus C, and then this was my character and this was my stack, and this was postfix expression. Okay, postfix expression. So whenever I found an operand, I just pushed directly into the postfix expression. Whenever I found an operator, I pushed onto the stack. So what was happening in the stack over there? So when I want to do this, push this particular onto the stack, what I need to do? Initially my stack was empty, so it was -1. So when I'm going to fetch an operator, that is star I got, so I need to place this star. So what initially top was -1. So I'd already explained this concept in the stack program. So what will happen? I need to increment the top, right? So stack plus top is nothing but top is equal to top plus 1. So that is stack of, instead of stack of initially top was -1, so it is stack of 0. I'm going to place the item that is nothing but the star. So this is one line for pushing, and same function, this is for the pushing an item. And whenever you find, for example, instead of plus, if we had, for example, I wrote here I got star, here also I'll get star, here A, here I get AB. Instead of that I had division. Okay, I had division. Now what is it? They are in the priority of equal. So when I find this particular stage, what I need to do? I need to pop this and put it in the postfix expression star, and this needs to be pushed over here. Am I right? So this is the step. For pop also I need to decrement the top, right? So what will happen? Initially after this was on this, so top was 0, top is equal to 0. In this step what will happen? Top will get decremented, -1. Okay, and then whatever this content is there, that will be pushed over here, and then top will be on that again. Then I will be increment this, top will be decremented and the value of top will be -1 again, and then this should be pushed, right? So that again goes back to the push, and it will be top equal to top plus 1, and now your top value will be 0. For this 0 position again it will be replaced by division. So this is how it takes place. So for this we need a push function as well as the pop function. So that is how the process takes place in the pushing an operator and the popping an operator. So these two functions are needed in the program to push the operator, as well as whenever you find an equal precedence or higher precedence than the operator, then I'm going to do the pop operation. So these two functions are very important. So here you're pushing an item. Here you're going to tell what is the stack element in that. Return stack top. For example, whatever is this division is there. So that will be written now. Whatever is in the tag. So that is nothing but division. Return stack top. Top minus is nothing but, you know what is happening in the when you do top minus, what will happen over here? When you do top minus, it is actually getting, top will be reduced, I mean decremented, and then top will be, now for example, top minus top will be, top value will be 0 itself, but later for the next iteration top will be decremented, that is top -1. So this is how it is actually post decrement. Okay, so that concept is being used, and then they told what is there in stack top you need to display. So that is regarding the function of push as well as the pop function. So let us go directly to the next. Next they have told regarding the priority. So I hope you're clear with the main function as well as push and pop function. Next is regarding the priority. Now whenever you find these plus as well as minus and star, they should have certain priority. So while solving the problem, I told what are the priorities of plus, minus, multiplication. So over here we are using the function in priority, and that symbol is nothing but these plus, minus, whatever the symbol is there, I have declared it as cat sim and int p to give a priority for that. Now for example, I had switch plus, I have read the priority symbol operator as plus. So this plus, what is the priority? It is -1. So whenever you find plus and -1, priority is 1. Whenever you find multiplication, division, modulus, priority is 2. Whenever you find cap as well as dollar, priority is 3, and this as priority is 0. And finally when your stack does not have anything, then priority is 1. And finally break this and return the value of p. What will the priority value? That will be returned at the end of the, after end of which p value will be written, whatever is the priority, that is whether it is 1, 2, 3, 0, -1. So this will be written when at the end of the priority. So this is based on the priority of the operator. So we had seen in the main function, we read the infix expression, then we need to convert that infix to postfix, so we need to go to the infix to the postfix, and then we displayed the infix and then we displayed the postfix. So other functions involved, we should know what is push operations. You know, push is directly pushing onto the stack, increment the top, and that element, if you want to display, that is nothing but stack top will give you that particular item. And then again when you do pop, stack top should be decremented, and then whatever the value of that stack top, now finally this was there, that should be displayed, returned to the state function. So these are the major, and then you had priority. So these are the functions which will be involved in converting an infix to expression to the postfix. So this function is converting an infix expression to postfix expression. So let us take an example of infix expression, and then with that infix expression itself, let us trace this particular function. Okay, so infix expression, I'll write the infix expression over here. So let it be, it is again stored in the form of string, right? So I'll represent in terms of string itself. So this is an opening bracket, and then you have a, and then I have star, and then again b, and then closing bracket, and then again division, and then I'll write c, and then again star. And finally it should, since it is a string, finally it has to end with a delimiter, so that is a null character. Okay, so over here index value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here it is. This is an infix expression. If you want in terms, I'll write over here a opening bracket star, sorry, multiplication, b closing the bracket, division, c star. This is an infix expression. So when we take it as a string, it will be represented in this particular format. So this is an infix. Finally this infix should be converted and should be placed in the postfix expression. So let the postfix expression string, will just draw it and keep it. So you know, totally 8 I need, totally 9 locations I need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's totally 9. So this is infix, and this is postfix. Okay, this is infix and this is postfix. So to read an infix expression, I'll be using I. To read an postfix, I'll be reading as j. I'll take variable as I and j, for I for infix and j for the postfix. Initially it is declared as 0, so let it be these. And then we also need a stack. So again, stack I'll be representing in terms of this way itself, because you'll get confused, right? That's why I'll not do it in, I'll just write it in this way on box type, because you know, whatever is inserted first, last inserted will be deleted first. So let it be this stack. So let us just keep stack over here. Okay, so that is again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let us see what will happen. So infix I read over here and I stored in the form of string. So again I wrote the expression over here. Now my question is this: a star b slash c star. So let us try to solve. So over here I read this in the main, you'll be reading this particular string. Here I wrote a star b plus c. I put an additional star so that I can compare all the cases over here. So I told int I initially initialized to 0 and j is initialized to 0. This will be used for postfix and this is used for infix. And symbol is nothing but each character or operator that will be stored in this particular sim. And I also need a temporary variable. That is, whenever I use a pop, I'll use this particular temporary variable. So initially my stack does not have anything. So when my stack is empty, push hash, so this will actually hold -1 value. Initially, if my stack is not having any value, you can see here priority is -1. So it is nothing but my stack is empty. So that is push -1, and then I'll come to this particular for loop. For I is equal to 0, condition I'll write over here. For I equal to 0, check what is infix of I. Infix of I is nothing but for infix of 0. What is there in infix of 0? It is nothing but opening bracket. Whether that is not equal to null character. When that is not equal to null character, so this is delimited null character. So that is infix of I is having opening bracket. When that is not equal to null character, I'll do this particular process. Yes, it is true. This is my bracket and that is not equal to null character. So my condition is true when I is equal to 0. So in the sim, I'll be copying that infix of 0. What is there in infix of 0? It is nothing but the bracket. So this bracket will be copied over here. Sim is equal to opening bracket. So I'll just write here sim is nothing but equal to opening bracket. Switch that particular sim. So whenever I find the opening bracket, that case it will go. So what is that? 1 minute. What is that particular case? So wait, I'll just do it this way. So whenever I find sim is equal to opening bracket, I'll go to that particular case. So this case will come. So when it comes to that particular case, push that particular sim. So push is actually happening where? It is in terms of the stack. Whenever you find the opening bracket, you're directly pushing onto the stack. We had seen while solving the problem. So I'll just push onto the stack. So initially it was -1, top was -1. Okay, so what will happen? It will increment, right? So it will be top -1 plus 1. Now top value is 0. In that stack top, that is stack of 0, I am placing the opening bracket. So that is nothing but this. That is nothing but this. Opening bracket. Okay, so this is opening bracket in the stack. Now I have done with that particular case. I read this particular symbol and it is being pushed onto the stack. My job is done. Break out of the statement. And then what should be the next iteration? I should be incremented. So this job is done. I have pushed onto the stack. It is over here. Now I will be what? I will be 1 and I is incremented to 1. So you'll check infix of I. What is there in infix of I? 1. Infix of 1 is nothing but you have the value as infix of 1, you have the value as A. A is not equal to null character. You'll check whether A is equal to null character. A is not equal to null character. It is true. If that is the case, what should happen? In sim is equal to infix of I. What is there now? Your sim is no more this. It is A. So what is happening now? Sim is replaced with A. Now A will be there in sim. Switch A. Switch A means what? You should check for the wherever you find for the cases of A. You will find for the cases of A. So it is A over here. So you will check whether A. This is a case opening bracket. No, I don't have any. And for this is for the closing bracket, not this particular function. So we'll check over here. Over here you will come and check for plus or minus. No, that is not the function. So what is happening? You don't have any for that. So what is the case whenever you have an operand? It is nothing but directly it should be passed into the postfix expression. So it will directly go to this particular statement. Whenever you find an operand, it will directly go to this particular statement, that is postfix of j plus plus equal to sim. So what is happening? Initially j value is 0. This is post increment, so j value is 0. So what it will do actually, postfix of J plus plus meaning is postfix of, first it will just put the value 0, there you will put the sim. So postfix of 0 will have the operand, whatever we read, the operand is A will be there, and then J value will be incremented to 1. So that will be J is equal to 1. J is equal to 1. Postfix of 0 will store the sim, and then J value will be incremented to 1. So that is the meaning of this particular statement. So that is being pushed over here. Now you had read A, so A will be pushed over here. Next, we are done with the pushing A to the postfix expression when we found an operand. Now what we'll do is we'll increment again the value of I. Now I will be nothing but I is equal to 2. So in the 2, what we'll check for I is equal to 2, infix of I not equal to null character. What is there in infix of I? That is 2. We have star, so that is not equal to null character. So that is not equal to null character. It is true. If that is the case, sim is equal to infix of I. What is there in sim infix of I? Star. Now anymore symbol is nothing but, anymore the symbol will be nothing but star. Anymore it is star. So you have switch star. So when you go to the star case, you will just go to the star function and check. So what is happening in the star function? Case, here it is there, case star. So we'll check while priority of stack top is greater than or equal to priority of sim. Okay, so what is there in stack top actually? If you just see over here, in the stack top you have opening bracket, our symbol is star, you have opening bracket, next the element to be pushed is nothing but the star. Element to be pushed is nothing but the star. You will compare that star and this. Okay, you will compare that star and this. That is, we'll do over here. You have star, but in the stack you have opening bracket. So while priority of stack top is now this one, right? Stack top is nothing but opening bracket. Stack top is having opening bracket. While priority of this is greater than or equal to the priority of your symbol. This, whether it is so, it is not so. This priority is less than this priority. Right? So if it is true, then it will go to this particular function definition. It's not going within the while loop. Okay, so it is false. So what will happen? It will not execute this particular, directly it will come to this particular statement. So what is that? Push symbol. So where it will be pushed? It will be pushed into the stack. So come, you are pushed into the stack, come out of the loop. So it will directly come here and push over here. Okay, so now again what happened? You came out of the loop. Now I iteration again will increment. So I is 3. So I is 3 means it is B over here. It is B. So for B, what will happen? Infix of I is B here. So we'll check whether B is equal to null character. No, it is not equal to null character. So next it is B. So any more symbol infix of I. Infix of I is nothing but having the value B. So B is over here. So sim is equal to B. Now you'll compare with switch B. So you know when it is B, it is an operand. It will not go to this particular case, as well as it will not go to this particular case, and it will not go to all these cases. Directly it will come to a default statement. You know in the previous postfix of J++, that is J equal to 0 had a sim. Now J value is 1. So postfix of J, that means postfix of, meaning is nothing but postfix of 1, I need to put the sim. What is the sim? It is B. And then increment. This is post increment, right? Initially it will declare the value and then it will increment. So J will be updated to 2 now. Postfix of 1 will be B and J will be updated to 2. So here you will be placing with the operand B and your J will be updated to 2 now. So next again iteration I, 3 iteration is done. I will be again coming back over here and it will be incremented. Now your I value is 4. I value is 4. You will check what is there for infix of I, that is nothing but you have infix of 4 is nothing but the closing bracket, whether that is equal to null character, not equal to null character. Yes, it is true. If it is true, what will happen? Your sim will be having this closing bracket, that is sim will be having closing bracket now, and here also it is closing bracket, switch sim closing bracket. So obviously it will go to this particular case. Now it will go to this particular case, So what it is doing? Temp equal to pop. When it tells temp equal to pop, where exactly it will be popped from? Temp is equal to pop means this will be popped. So I mean temp will be having, temp is equal to pop means it will be popped from the stack and that will be stored in temporary variable, that is star will be located in the temp. Now we'll check while temp not equal to opening bracket, while temp not equal to opening bracket. Yes, temp is having star and this is opening bracket, both are not equal. It is true. If it is true, postfix of j plus plus is equal to temp. What does it mean actually? You know, see the next element to be pushed symbol is this. So when you get this particular symbol, you will try to find until opening bracket. Whatever is there between the opening bracket, you will pop this particular thing and you will put directly in this postfix expression. If you have understood the problem, this is how the concept works, and this also will be popped. Even this later, this bracket also will be popped. So same here, while temp, that is star not equal to opening bracket, postfix of j plus plus, that is postfix of j plus plus means what was the j value we had? 3, right? So postfix of 3, I am going to store the temp. What is there in temp? Sorry, I had j value as, j value was 2, sorry, not 3, it was 2, it was 2. So postfix of 2, I'll be storing star. I already stored the star and then j will be incremented, right? So initially postfix of j is equal to 10, then j will be j plus 1. So j is nothing but 3 now. J value is 3. So I have placed this particular star, this has been popped and I have pushed into the, I have placed in the postfix expression. And then finally this also I need to remove, right? I have, whenever I find this, I need to pop the element from the stack and store in a temporary variable, and then I need to put over here, and when opening bracket also should be removed. So I'll put temp is equal to pop. Now temp is equal to pop means what? Temporary will be just storing this opening bracket, but it has been popped from this particular stack. Now these both elements have been popped from the stack. So then my job is done. Nothing is there in the particular stack. Whatever is in between these bracket was star, I have placed over here. Break, come out of the loop. Now iteration again, I needs to be incremented. So I is 5. What is there in I equal to 5? It is division. So you will check infix of I is nothing but division. Division is not equal to null character. So this is true. Again, this expression is true. Then sim will be nothing but holding the division. Now it will go to the switch of division. Switch of division means it will go to the case division. This case division. Okay, but you check in the stack. What is there in my stack now? Nothing. Stack is empty actually. Stack is empty. But stack is empty. It does not contain any element because we already popped the star and we have placed in the postfix. Even we have popped the bracket also. Now in the division, while priority of stack top, what is there? Top is -1. Nothing is there in stack. So while priority of stack top is greater than or equal to priority of sim, what is the priority of this? This has priority equal to, what was our priority for? I think it was 2. So this priority is 2. So whether this is greater than or equal to 2? No, false. So this will not execute itself. This while loop will not execute. So it will come directly to push symbol. So what is a symbol? It is again a division symbol itself, right? Division symbol. So directly push, it will be pushed over here. Now your updated new stack will be having, your new stack will be having just the division symbol. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Here we checked stack top was -1 and that is greater than or equal to priority of division. No, the statement was false, so it did not come over here. Directly came out of the while loop and pushed the symbol. So I pushed the division symbol over here. Now again break, it came, I got incremented in the next iteration. I is 6 now. What is I is 6? So when I is 6, what is the value of 6? It is C. It is C. So you'll check whether C is not equal to null character. Yes, it is true. Now your symbol is nothing but, now your symbol is C. Symbol is C. Okay, symbol is C. Switch C. Switch C means, you know, it is not opening bracket or closing bracket. Directly it will come over here. Postfix of j plus plus is equal to sim. So what is the value of j we had? J got updated to 3. So we'll put postfix of 3 is C and j will be 4 now. J will be 4. So go back over here, put C over here. Okay, it is nothing but A, B star, C over here. So j will be 4 now. J updated j value will be 4 now. So this is regarding that, and then you came out of this particular break statement. Again I got incremented. Now I value is what? I'll write over here. I value is 7. I value is 7. Okay, I value is 7. So I value is equal to 7. So finally I have I is equal to 7. What is there in 7? So it is star again. So you'll check whether star is not equal to, here it is, star is not equal to delimiter null character. It is true. It is true. When it is true, switch sim is equal to star, and switch case is again now star. So it will go to this particular case star. Okay, but you know in your stack you have division. You have one element, that is division, and next element to be pushed is star. Now you see both the priorities are equal, that is both are equal. So now you compare here, while stack top is greater than or equal to 2, priority of stack top is division, that is division. Okay, that's priority is 2. Symbol is also true, that is multiplication. So this priority and both priority is equal to 2. Temp is equal to pop. If both priorities are equal, what we did in the problem, we popped this particular element, we pushed into the we sent into the postfix expression, and then we pushed this star to the stack. That is the process. That is nothing but pop, place this in postfix, and push the symbol. Whatever star is there, that needs to be pushed to the stack. This itself is the step. So what I did, temp is equal to pop. Temp is equal to pop means what? Division will be popped. Postfix of j plus is equal to temp. You know j value is now 4. That is postfix of 4 will be having temp. What is temp? That is division. So go back over here. Postfix of 4 is having division. I place the division over there. Postfix of 4 is equal to division. Then what I've done with that, j value will be updated. What will be the j value now? J value will be 5 now. J value will be 5. J value will be 5. Once j is been updated, postfix of 4 is equal to this, j value will be 5. Then again I'll come back and I'll push this particular. Next you will see what is there. Nothing is there, only star is left. So this have been popped, temp is equal to popped, and then I placed in postfix, and then this star needs to be pushed. That's why it is written push sim. So push star. So where it, instead of division, here star will be there. Now your stack contains only star. Okay, now your stack, updated stack contains only star, updated stack contains only star. This is a stack. Okay, so next again I will be getting incremented. So I will be 8 now. I will be 8. So what is there in this I8 iteration? It is nothing but the null character. So when it is a null character, I is equal to 0, I is equal to 8, infix of 8 not equal to null character. So this is not true, right? Both are null characters, so this will be false. So it will not go to any of these cases for loop. So finally it will come, your switch statement got ended, your for loop got ended. Now what is there in postfix expression is written over here. AB star C slash I have written over there. Now left out these all, everything is been done. Now left out is only this element I need to. Left out in the stack is only star, because operands everything is done. Left out is only star. But our case got ended. We ended with the switch case as well as the for loop. Now you check while your top is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, your top actually has one element, right? So your top is actually having one element. So what you have to do, you have to pop that particular element. What is that? Temp is equal to star. So this will be popped. And postfix of j was 5. So postfix of 5, that star will be placed. Postfix of 5, that star will be placed over here. Star will be placed, and then again you will check. No, we don't have any element in that particular stack, so this is also been popped, and it is been placed in the postfix. Now we don't have any element, so it came to the end of that particular function, and finally it came to the end of the expression. Finally I need to end that particular expression, right? So postfix of j was 5. Now your j value got increased to 6, because j 5 I have placed, then j should be incremented. J is 6. Now in this postfix of 6 I am placing the null character. I'm placing the null character. Is it clear? So that is over here I place the null character. So this completes the function. Finally my postfix answer is AB star C division star is the postfix expression. Run the program of infix to the postfix evaluation. Let us see the execution part. So here they have told enter the valid expression. So I'll be taking the expression which I have solved in the example. So it is A star B plus opening the bracket, then C minus 8 closing the bracket, and then you had D division D, and then you had power, then you had G star G, and then you had modulus, and then opening the bracket 2 plus F, and then closing the bracket. So this was the infix expression we had solved, and we got the result as AB star. You can cross verify the result in the problem we have solved. So this is the postfix expression we got. And next again we'll take one more example. And run. So let us take the example what we have taken while doing the tracing section. Bracket open, A star B, bracket close, and then you have division C star. Okay, A star B close, division C star. So infix expression was this, and the postfix expression is this. So this is what you're going to get as the postfix expression. So this is regarding the execution of the infix to the postfix expression. Thank you.